And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. We have a big one for you. It is the first NHL game on TNT, nationally televised preseason action between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Boston Bruins in Boston, and this is going to be a fun one. It's my first chance to watch the Bruins play this season. Really excited about that. Saw the Flyers earlier in the week against the Islanders. That game went to overtime, and I'm really excited to see a game on TNT, see how their presentation is, how their broadcast is, because obviously we haven't seen it before with the new television deals with the NHL this year. We haven't seen hockey anywhere other than NBC, but that changes this season. So really excited for this. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope that you guys are enjoying your night and ready for a great hockey game and what's hopefully a fun stream. And really appreciate everyone here. It's got a bunch in the chat already. We've got Adrian, Oilers man, Apple Hills, welcome back. Ace, Jace, Jojo, Michael, Avi, Oilers man, I just saw. What is going on, everybody? Welcome in. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Boston's got all their big guns in for the most part. It's pretty much their NHL lineup tonight for the Bruins. So, this is obviously a big game for them. It's their first home preseason game, and they dressed the big guns for their home crowd tonight. So, that's going to be fun to see. Philadelphia, not so much. A lot of AHL guys in the lineup for Philadelphia. So we'll see how this one goes as far as how close it is. But excited to see the Bruins' normal roster for the most part out there and get a chance to see these guys in action on their home ice. Let's see. Edit is here. Nick, what's going on? Welcome in. California Hockey Guy, welcome. JJ, what's going on? Brian, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Caden, welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. So, Philly does have a few NHL guys in lineup. Ristolainen's playing today. See who else. Carter Hart's not playing. I'm not sure who's starting in goal for the Flyers tonight. It might be Martin Jones. But Boston has their full NHL lineup pretty much going tonight, where Philadelphia does not. Run Finn, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Bruins fan 1966, welcome in. Hockey is back. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Great to see everybody in the chat. Really appreciate y'all being here. Jason, what's going on? They're at commercial break right now. They just getting started here. I can't hear anything. The TV's on mute, so I don't know what it sounds like. I know Kenny Albert's calling the game. It's Kenny Albert, Eddie Olczyk, and Keith Jones. So all three of those guys worked at NBC. So the voices are all gonna be the same, but the channel is different as it's now on TNT. Joseph, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Joey's here. What's up, Joey? Welcome. Yeah, we don't know. That's one of the biggest things we don't know is what TNT's scoreboard setup is going to be. That's something that people are always or pay really close attention to is what the scoreboard looks like. So we'll see what their scoreboard is like when we actually get to game action here. Haven't seen it yet, obviously. THG, what's going on? Welcome in, man. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. We got a bunch in the chat already, and the game hasn't even started yet. So really appreciate everyone here. We are getting ready for this one. See, we should only be 4 or 5 minutes away from puck drop as of now, so that is awesome. Hopefully it gets going here pretty quick and we get puck on the ice and get to see some action. Yeah, Brian, let's see, we're about 12, October 12th is the first day of the regular season. So, hey, there you go, Ace, that is awesome. Going to your first hockey game on Saturday this year. That is awesome. Really glad to hear it. I hope it goes well. Martin Jones is in goal for Philadelphia. So, oh no, wow, they're already done with the anthems. We are ready to go here. Jeremy Swayman is in goal for the Bruins. Martin Jones is in net for Philadelphia. Those are your starting goaltenders for tonight. And Boston and Philly lining up at center ice. And we are getting ready to go. Referee has his hand up, and we are underway. This one, face-off won by the Flyers. Ristolainen dumps it into the offensive zone. Third line starting for the Bruins. Haula, Foligno, and DeBrusk with Carlo and Grzelcyk on the back end. For Philadelphia, Thompson, Lawton, and Aube-Kubel is the line to start for the Flyers. They've got Ristolainen and Sanheim on the back end. Good check there. Philly through the neutral zone. Into the Boston end. They send it right back quickly out. Neutralized, dumped in there. Bruins hard after it. DeBrusk, first one in on the forecheck. Sends it into the middle. Nobody there, though, and he takes a big hit. Flyers coming back the other way. They dump it cross ice. Bruins get to it, but can't get it out of the zone. Sent back deep there by Philadelphia. McAvoy takes a hit there. Trying to work it out. He has it down in the corner. Sends it behind the net. Moved up now. Bruins trying to get it in. McAvoy jumping into the play in the neutral zone. Dumps it in. Sent it around the boards. Played here now. Bruins after it. Trying to go backdoor. Pass just doesn't connect. Flyers able to get to it and get it out. But McAvoy steps up. Possession back to the Bruins. Flyers not letting them through cleanly. And they'll finally dump it. And we'll get a stoppage here. And it looks like a neutral zone face-off coming up. 18:44 to go. Just getting going in this one, first period action. Jeremy Swayman is in goal for the Bruins. What's going on? 100% Dork, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. That one won back. Here comes Craig Smith. Smith with Hall into the offensive zone. Hall sends it behind the Flyers net. Smith gets to it. Studnicka in there as well on the forecheck. Trying to get the cycle game going in the offensive zone. Jack Studnicka tries to throw that one. It's blocked away. Connor Clifton jumps in. Keeps it in the zone, but on the second chance, it's taken out there by Philly. Boston gets back. They move it up to the neutral zone. Oh, Studnicka gets absolutely steamrolled. Jack Studnicka takes a huge hit there from Nick Seeler. Bruins have the puck, though. Long shot there from Studnicka. Seeler blocks it. Good hit there from the Bruins defenseman stepping up at the blue line. Back the other way now. Philly trying to get it out of their zone. We got line changes. Both teams. Taking now Boston in their own end. Moved up here. Into the middle. Boston. Oh, a Bruins player gets knocked into the Philly bench there. Philadelphia getting physical here early. Now Frederick lands a big hit on the sideboards, knocking down the Flyers defenseman. Now Wagner right in front of the Bruins bench, getting physical here early. Brandon Carlo behind the Bruins net, starts the breakout up the wall. Taken here. Dumped into the offensive end all the way around. What's going on? Red Rubber, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Oh yeah, Nick, that's a classic for sure. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Much appreciated. That's an icing call there. Flyers ice the puck. It will be an offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Bruins. GP, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Hey, there you go, Red Rubber. You can watch the game. Nice. That is very good to hear. McAvoy ducks a hit there. Flyers have it in their own zone. They go D to D. Sanheim with it. Up through the neutral zone. Deflected into the Boston end. Down behind the net. Nate Thompson on the forecheck. McAvoy gets it by him to DeBrusk. DeBrusk up to Howla. Howla over the red line. Dumps it in. Foligno after it on the forecheck. He hammers the Flyers defenseman behind the net. Taken now, though. Bruins keep it in. DeBrusk with a long shot. That one just goes wide. Foligno gets to it. D to D now. 16:20 to go here in the first. A lot of action early in this one. Some big hits from both teams. Bruins keep it in. Long shot again. That one deflects just wide of Jones. Kept in again there at the point. Bruins getting a line change. In on the forecheck. Pastrnak nails Cam York there. Good hit from Pasta on the forecheck. Flyers get it to the neutral zone. Bruins bring it right back in. But they're going to be offsides, and that one gets whistled down. 15:57 left in the first. We'll have a neutral zone face-off coming up. No score yet in this one, but a ton of action. Great pace up and down the ice and some massive hits for both teams. Really getting engaged physically early in this one. So we have the center ice draw. One back there by Patrice Bergeron. Bruins have possession. That one up through the middle. Doesn't connect with anybody. Flyers play it back in their own zone. Sanheim sends it around but can't get it out. Long shot in there. Blocked down by Philly. Bruins keep it in at the blue line. Behind the net. Taken now by the Flyers. They move it up. Knocking the player down there was Derek Forbert. Bruins have to get back on sides. And Flyers are able to get out to the neutral zone. Another nice hit there. And this is going to be another offsides against the Bruins with 15:28 to go. What's going on? Will, Wes, Steven, welcome in. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Tampa Bay evened up the game against Nashville, so that is 1-1 now. Neutral zone draw here right outside of the Flyers' end. This one won by the Bruins. They get it in, but the Flyers take it away from their D. Moved out now by Philadelphia. Bruins have to regroup in their own zone. Taylor Hall with it into the offensive end. Gets it deep in behind Martin Jones. Puck's down in the corner. Flyers able to move it up, though. Back to neutral ice. Bruins try entry again. It's Brandon Carlo jumping up into the play. Down in the Flyers' end now. Bruins trying to get the cycle game going. Philly trying to work it out of their zone. They do. Carlo with a hit there. Flyers take it back, though. It's Nick Seeler. Taken here. Played by Carlo deep in his own zone. The rest of the Bruins will change. Trying to get it up. That pass does not connect. Flyers get it back. Bruins take it in the neutral zone. Now up to Trent Frederick. Frederick with a great pass there to Wagner, who rips it wide. That was a good job by Grzelcyk in the neutral zone as well. Sent in front again there by Frederick. Not able to get it to a Bruins stick, though, and the Flyers come back the other way. Taken now. Down low. Played there. Big hit. Flyers in on the forecheck. They take possession now in the offensive zone. Sealer's shot gets blocked, though. Wagner knocks it down, trying to get it out. Flyers, for now, keep it in the offensive zone. Second opportunity the Bruins do clear. 14 minutes to go in the first. Line change is coming. Howla line comes back out for Boston here. Into the offensive zone, though. Here comes Philadelphia. Abe Kubel with Lawton. He shovels it in. Swayman sends it to the sidewall. Played now by the Bruins. Coming back the other way. Connor Clifton leading the breakout. D-to-D pass now over the red line. Into the offensive end. Backhanded deep by Boston. And we're going to get a shove from behind there. That's going to be a penalty against Jakub Zboril for cross-checking. As he was jumping up into the play, knocked down one of the Flyers, shoved him from behind into the boards, and the first power play of the game is going to go to the Philadelphia Flyers. But, man, what a start in this one. We've got tons of action up and down the ice, some massive hits already early in this game, and not a smart penalty there by Zboril. But we'll get a look at the Bruins penalty kill here. Hey, what's going on? Will, thank you for the update. Nashville scored again. We're at commercial break. Flyers will start the power play when we get back from commercial. Bobby, what's going on? Welcome in. It's been a good start to this game. A lot of action back and forth. Caesar, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Magic Man's in the chat. What is going on? Jack, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Agent D, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, my favorite Zaboral, THG. God, I've never liked him. Hey, Bobby's been a member for 7 months. Let's go. What a legend. Thank you so much for the support, Bobby. Really, really appreciate it. 7 months member on the channel. That is awesome. I don't know why this got blurry all of a sudden. That should be better. Still at commercial break here. Yeah, Agent D. Boston has like their full NHL lineup playing tonight. Philadelphia does not. So, I mean, I don't really pay any... I don't put any stock in final scores in the preseason. I think it means absolutely nothing. But you would definitely think that the Bruins should win this game, given the lineup differences for sure. Derek, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Here we go. We are underway. Power play for Philadelphia. Early clear there by the Bruins penalty kill, though, after the face-off win. And Flyers have to go back to their own zone now and regroup. Philadelphia now trying to work it through the neutral zone. It's stolen again by the Bruins, though, and they'll send it all the way back down. And Flyers have to try again on the zone entry as they bring it up through the neutral zone. Van Riemsdyk rims it around the boards. Played here by Philly. They get it down deep finally. Setting up in the offensive zone now. 1:23 remaining on the power play. Carlo not able to find it. Frederick gets back, though. Puck's on the half boards. Played there by the Flyers. Now they get it down deep, trying to send it in front, and nobody's in front except for Joel Farabee. And the first goal of the game goes to Philadelphia on the power play. It's 1-0 Flyers. And the Bruins get caught running around in their own zone on the penalty kill. Nobody covers Farabee in front. Both Carlo and whoever the other defenseman was on that side both go to play the guy with the puck behind the net. Nobody covers the guy in front. And it's an easy goal there for Farabee. And the Flyers take the early lead in this one. Very good pass from Van Riemsdyk from behind the net. I don't know what both defensemen were doing on the same side behind the net, but that is not what you do to cover in the defensive zone. Both defensemen should not be on the same side like that. And certainly one of them should have been in front of the net. Now Zaboral takes it, who was in the box for that power play. Or took the penalty that led to that power play. That puck goes up into the bench. That was bad positioning there by the Bruins on the penalty kill, and it cost them. And now, Foligno to take the draw after Howler got kicked out. One back there, but Bruins can't get to it. Flyers hard on the forecheck. Taken now. DeBrusk with it, trying to go up the boards. He's on the right side. I like DeBrusk on the off wing. I really do. I think that might He's not normally playing there, but I would try DeBrusque on the off wing more. Get a shooter on his shooting side. It's going to be an offensive zone draw here for Boston. Howell is in to take it. He wins it back. Bruins setting up in the offensive zone. Back to the D. Long shot there. That one knocked down in front. Tons of traffic. Foligno finds it. Gets it to McAvoy. Long shot there. Blocked again by the Flyers D. Taken now. Dumped up and out of the zone. Over Forbert's head. Taken here. Bruins back in their own end. McAvoy and Forbert. They are the defense pair. Carlo and Grzelcyk playing together. Riley's playing. I'm not sure who the sixth defenseman is, but 5 out of the 6 defensemen for the Bruins are NHL regulars, and pretty much the entire forward group. It's Boston's NHL lineup tonight. And it looks like they might be headed to the power play here. Cam York is headed to the penalty box. So Philadelphia takes a penalty. It's another cross-checking call. And this one is going against Cam York of Philadelphia. Boston's going to get their first power play opportunity here. So we'll see if they can match Philadelphia's power play goal. Yeah, I literally do not care one bit about the preseason. It means absolutely nothing. I'm just here to watch hockey. I do not care who wins and loses. It means absolutely nothing. Long shot there. Pastrnak with a bomb. And that's a nice save by Martin Jones. In front, here's Marchand! Marchand scores! He spins it around and rips it. And just like that, it is 1-1 power play goal Bruins. And they have matched Philly's power play. And we are all tied up with a power play goal apiece here in the first period. As Philly strikes first and then Boston quickly answers. And we got ourselves a 1-1 game. Taken now. Back in the neutral zone. Philly into the offensive end. 10:20 to go in the first. Moved up now here. Into the offensive zone. Pastrnak. That one taken away by the Flyers D. They chip it back out. Boston regrouping. It's Grzelcyk with the puck. Moved up here. Into the offensive zone. Bruins back again. Over the blue line into the Flyers zone. Now into the middle. Trying to get a shot off. Good pass there. One from the point. That one just goes wide. Just over the halfway point of this first period now. 1-1 game. Bruins 3 shots. Flyers 2. More hits than shots in this game for both teams. This one goes up. Good step up there, though. That was Clifton. Taken now. And that one's going to be touched for offsides there. We'll have a neutral zone draw coming up, and we should be headed to commercial break. And yes, we are. Commercial break here, under 10 minutes to go in the first. A power play goal apiece has this game tied up 1-1 here in the first period. And that is where we're at right now. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and thumbs up. Helps the channel a ton. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Really, really appreciate everyone. Captivating, what is going on? Welcome. Really, really, really appreciate it. And commercial break here, halfway through the period. I think it's time to get some cheers in the chat. So we're going to get ready here. A good night of hockey, a Bruins game. Bruins Flyers is always a fun one. Got a nice Yingling lager from Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania beer here. So shout out to this great state of Pennsylvania for that. Cheers to everybody in the chat. Thank you all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the stream tonight. Enjoy the game. This one is on TNT, nationally televised. And cheers to each and every one of you. Commercial break here midway through the first, and we got a good one going between the Flyers and the Bruins here. Hopefully the whole game is as exciting as these first 10 minutes have been. All right, here we go. Neutral zone draw right outside of the Flyers' end. And getting kicked out of the faceoff there was... not sure who that was for Philadelphia, but now into the offensive zone. Flyers coming back the other way. What's going on, Erod? Seattle, what's going on? Welcome. Bruin, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. That one gets dumped in by Boston. Rimmed around there behind Jones. Jones leaves it for the defenseman. Down in the corner. Taken by McAvoy. Plays it for the Bruins along the sideboards. They send it back deep. That was Studnicka. Now Hall has it. Taylor Hall tries to drop it. Cleared, though, by the Flyers. Sealer gets it out. And that one's going to get whistled down, though. Taylor Hall's talking to the referee about something there. Wasn't too happy. But we get another stoppage here. Yeah, Marchand with the goal. Marchand with the goal for the Bruins. He makes it, ties this thing up at 1. And, yeah, Seattle's won 2 of their 3 preseason games so far. Thank you for subscribing, Seattle. Appreciate it. Let's get that sub hype in the chat. And, yeah, Don Koharski looks like he's a rules analyst. Boston's going to the power play here. They called a penalty against Sealer, so Boston goes back to the power play, and they have a chance to take the lead. They did score on their first chance very, very early on, and now they're trying again. Big save on the deflection by Bergeron there. Martin Jones comes up huge with the pad as Bergeron redirected that on goal. Moved up now, David Pastrnak into the offensive end. Eric, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Boston set up again in the offensive zone. Back now to the top of the circle. Pastrnak tried to one-time it. His stick snapped in half. Flyers get a chance to clear it now. 1:15 of power play time left. Under 8 minutes now to go in the first. Boston back through the neutral zone. Now into the offensive end. Dropped here, looking to get it through. Craig Smith fumbles around with that puck, and he loses it. It's cleared out there by Farabee. Bruins take it back in the neutral zone. They'll try re-entry, trying to get it up to Foligno. He has a chance. Backdoor! Craig Smith scores! What a pass from Nick Foligno! Across the crease, and Smith puts it home. It's a 2-1 game. Boston takes the 2-1 lead with another power play goal. This time it's the second power play unit, and a beautiful pass from Nick Foligno across to Craig Smith, who puts it in before Jones can get across. And what a play there from the Bruins, and they take the lead here. They are 2 for 2 on the power play. That one gets thrown in. Boston right back into the offensive zone. Neimer, what's going on? Welcome. Probably in the regular season, Neimer, but I don't know for sure. I haven't heard anything. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. We are getting going in this one. What a first period. Taking now 7 minutes to go. First period, Bruins with a 2-1 lead. Dumped in there, Philadelphia trying to bring it into the Boston zone now. Clifton plays that one around. Stolen though, but the Bruins take it right back. Flyers did a good job keeping it in, but Foligno steals it back, and now he's helped start the breakout for the Bruins. That one goes all the way down. No icing though. Howla first after it. Taken here, Foligno fakes a hit and then ends up poking the puck away. Rims it around now. DeBrusk down in the corner. D to D, kept in at the blue line. Carlo, long shot, just goes wide. DeBrusk finds it. He takes a hit to send it deep to Howla. Now it's taken there by Foligno. He backhands one in, saved by Jones. Back to the blue line. Carlo goes D to D. Into the middle now. Back to Grzelcyk. He jumps into the play, trying to get it in front. Just fanning on it was Foligno. Flyers coming back the other way. Not able to get by the Bruins D, though. Farabee takes a nice hit there from Carlo. Moved up now. Here comes Pastrnak after it. Flyers D sends it back, but that goes up over the glass into the penalty box area. And that is going to be a whistle with 5:50 to go. First period action, and the Bruins, with a couple of power play goals, have taken a 2-1 lead here in the first over the Flyers. It's been a very entertaining start to this game. Hopefully that keeps up all the way through. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. This has been a good start for a preseason game. Haven't had this pace in a preseason game that I've watched so far. So this has been a good one. But appreciate everybody being here. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Honestly, Jack Studnicka is making a real good case for himself, THG. Studnicka has had a very, very good preseason so far. And I would not be surprised if he works his way into the opening night lineup and they might shift Coyle to the wing. Hey, that's awesome, Neimer. You got a bunch of Blackhawks autographs before and after practice. That is awesome. I'm going to be streaming a Blackhawks game on Monday. They'll have a preseason game against Detroit. I'll be doing Monday night. So, and that's awesome that you got all those autographs. TT, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Yeah, see, Coyle was injured and he just got cleared for contact, so I don't even think Coyle's played in a game yet. So Studnicka has been taking over that center role in games, and he's done very well with it so far in the preseason. I am not streaming tomorrow. This is my last stream of the week. My next stream will be Monday night, Detroit and Chicago. Oh, wow, Seattle. That's awesome. Barzell, Smith, Bobby Nystrom, Billy Smith, Crosby, Stamkos. Wow, you got some awesome jerseys there. All right, here we go. We're back from commercial break. It's an offensive zone faceoff for the Bruins, but the Flyers win it back, and they'll start it out. Moved up now. Morgan Frost centering James Van Riemsdyk and Joel Farabee. Good line here of NHL guys for the Flyers. That one gets knocked down. Bergeron with a steal to Marchand. Marchand with a shot from the high slot. Saved by Jones. I'll be putting all that together this weekend, Jack. I mean, not a whole... I mean, obviously a little bit, Adrian, but not a whole lot. Yeah, all the fantasy hockey stuff, guys, I'm going to be creating this weekend. So I'll be posting about it. We got a holding call here against Sanheim. Travis Sanheim grabs a hold of Brad Marchand behind the net, gets him all wrapped up in his arm there, and that is a pretty obvious call. And the Bruins are going to go back to the power play here. They're 2 for 2 so far. Hey, Steel Flyers just tipped 10. Let's get that dono hype in the chat for Steel dropping 10. Thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get that dono hype in the chat. Yeah, I do too, TT. Swayman played absolutely outstanding in the games that he played last year, and I think he and Allmark are going to be a great tandem this year for sure. Hey, what's going on, Steel? Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. This one gets dropped in. Down in the corner. And we're going to get a penalty now against the Bruins. It's going to be a tripping call against Matt Grzelcyk. So that power play did not last long. We're going to go to some 4-on-4. We're getting all the special teams here in the first period. Both teams have had at least one power play. Now we're getting some 4-on-4 time. The only thing we're missing is 3-on-3. And if this goes to overtime, we might get it. Taken here. That one's one back. Flyers setting up now in the offensive zone. York with a long shot. Swayman sees it all the way. Covers that one up. We're going to have a minute 13 of 4-on-4 time here. And then the Flyers will get a very brief power play. We got 4:27 left in the first. Another offensive zone face-off for Philadelphia. They're trying to tie this game up. Taken here. Bruins off the draw. Take it, though. Moved there. Sent back by McAvoy. Back to him now behind the net. He's looking for a breakout. He flips it up, then drops it. Here's David Pastrnak with it. He gets it back to McAvoy into the offensive zone. Sent in behind Jones. Puck's down in the corner. Flyers trying to work it out. Bruins do a good job. That's Studnicka. They finally get it by him, though. And here come the Flyers back the other way. Taken down now. Zaboral gets it to McAvoy. Up to Studnicka. He's all alone. Brings it into the offensive end. The rest of the Bruins change. Or no, the Bruins D changes. The forwards do not. Now Studnicka heads off. Big hit there by Forbert as the Flyers entered the zone. Carlo has it behind the net. He's getting worked over. Carlo trying to maintain possession. Forbert comes and takes it, though, and gets it up to Pastrnak. He's been out there for a while. No, not tired, though. He brings it to the offensive end. Here's Taylor Hall. Back to Pastrnak. He fans on the shot. But then it's a goal! Ripped short side over the shoulder. Brandon Carlo, after Pasta fans on the shot, just throws it on net. And it somehow goes over the shoulder of Martin Jones. It's 3-1 Boston. And that is a 4-on-4 goal for the Bruins, as they take a 3-1 lead here. That puck, after Pastrnak fanned on it, went right to Carlo, and that puck got tipped. Carlo shot it in on goal, but it went off the Flyer in front of the net, and that puck got tipped. But that's going to be the end of the 4-on-4 now, and the Flyers actually get a brief power play of about 35 seconds, so we'll see if they have an answer here with the man advantage. They're now down by 2, and Boston sends it all the way. Back down behind Jones, under 3 minutes now to go. Moved up here. Sent around. And we're going to get a whistle. Looks like it might have been offsides entering the zone. 2:49 to go in the first. And a face-off coming up here. Boston trying to kill off this penalty. They have a 3-1 lead here in the first period. 2 of the goals came on the power play. The third goal came 4-on-4. Taken now. Flyers win the draw. They've got 12 seconds of power play time left, but they're going to have to move quickly if they're going to do anything with it. Through the neutral zone now. Dumped into the offensive end. Zaboro back to plate as a time kick clicks off the power play clock. And that is going to do it. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Even strength again. 2:20 left in the first. Nick Foligno curls back for the Bruins. Takes it from behind his own net and starts the breakout. Moved up here. Pass too far in front of Howla. That one goes in. He lands a check on the forecheck, but the Flyers move it up. They clear the zone. Trying to come back the other way. Lawton out there with Abe Kubel. And Thompson make up that line. Moved up here. Flyers regrouping now in their own zone. 1:40 to go in the first. Trying to send it through Nick Sealer with it. He dumps it in past Nate Thompson. Chipped into the offensive zone. Harden on the forecheck there. The Flyers can't maintain possession. Moved up now. Here comes Marchand. He gets checked down there behind the net. Keeps working, though, and has possession in the corner. Trying to get it in there in front. Pasternak. His shot gets blocked, though. One of the Flyers gets his stick in the way. It snapped the stick in half. Martin Jones makes the save and covers it up. 1:14 left. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Bruins coming up. Intermission report. Liam McHugh coming over from NBC, now working at TNT with Anson Carter and Rick Tocchet. Ozone draw here for the Bruins. Just over a minute left in this first period. Studnicka in to take it. That one back right off the draw. That shot just deflects high. Smith trying to bounce it in front. Doesn't connect with anybody, though. Carlo has it at the point. He goes D to D. Grzelcyk, long shot there. That one goes wide. Gotten by Smith, though. Bruins cycling in the offensive zone. Down to the corner. Played there by Hall. He gets worked over and Sanheim takes the puck. Flyers coming out the other way now. 50 seconds to go in the first. Over the red line, Sanheim dumps it in. Swayman comes out from behind the net. He leaves it. Gets it to Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall trying to start a breakout now. Almost loses it in the defensive zone, but does get it through. Now the Flyers at neutral ice. Taken here, backhanded into the offensive end. Past Carlo. Grzelcyk comes in to help. He gets some trouble there from the Flyers forecheck, but finally works it up the wall. Cameron Hughes takes a hit there. Wagner's after it, but he iced the puck. Hughes flipped it from behind the red line all the way down the ice. 16.9 seconds to go. And Philadelphia is going to get an offensive zone faceoff here right at the end of the first. And you would have liked to have seen Hughes make a little better play with the puck there. Wagner in to take this draw now. And that looks like they're going to redo that puck drop, and the Flyers center is getting kicked out. So they're going to redo that one. Van Riemsdyk in to take it now. One back by Philly. They go D to D, setting up in the offensive zone, looking for one last opportunity before the end of this period. They turn it over, though, and the Bruins clear. 5 seconds left. That's pretty much going to do it. They just eat the puck in front of the benches, and that is going to be it. End of the first period. The horn sounds, and we are through 20. Boston has a 3-1 lead over the Flyers here, heading into the first intermission as 2 goals on the power play and 1 4-on-4 has Boston in control here. The Flyers struck first, but the lead did not last long. And that is going to bring us to our first intermission, where we can hang out and chat for a while we wait for period 2 to begin. And it's been a fun one so far. Really high energy, fun first period there, especially for a playoff game. Hopefully that keeps up all game long. And that was a really fun period of hockey, certainly by preseason standards, to say the least. So, anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to that thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And it really helps out a lot and is very much appreciated. We got some time to just hang out and chat here while we are at intermission. And then we'll be get ready for period number 2. And we'll hope that the second 20 minutes is as entertaining as the first 20 were. All right, good time to check some other scores. There were a couple other games going on right now. Let's see. The Predators and Lightning game is now in the second period, and that game is still 2-1 Predators. So that is cool. And Sabres, Buffalo has a 1-0 lead over Detroit, and that game is in the first intermission, so they're heading into the second. Those are the only other 2 games going on right now. At 9 o'clock, Minnesota and Colorado will drop the puck. And then there's a couple of 10 o'clock games tonight out on the West Coast. San Jose plays Anaheim, and Vegas plays LA. So not a ton of games in the NHL tonight, but a couple others going on right now. And then a few more later tonight. Doctor, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. Really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, Steele. Have a great night. Talk to you tomorrow. And thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. As we've got one period of play completed here. Flyers scored first on the power play. Joel Farabee left all alone in front by the Bruins penalty kill. And that's going to come back to bite you most of the time, and it did. And the Flyers got out to the 1-0 lead, but then Boston came storming back with a power play goal of their own from Brad Marchand not too long after. Then they followed it up with another power play goal by Craig Smith and finished the period off with a 4-on-4 goal from Brandon Carlo. So that is where we are at after one period of play. We've got 40 more minutes to go, and it's fun. It was a fun period of hockey for sure. Some big hits, some good up and down action, very good pace of play, and it was fun. What's going on, Walking Turtle? Welcome in. Nick, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, I don't know 100% Dork. Maybe. I don't know. But I appreciate you stopping in. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Great to see you in the chat, as always, my friend. And, well, I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon as we get closer to regular season action. Now just less than a couple weeks away now. How about no, Nick? CL, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, that's about what you can expect with Martin Jones, CL. Not a great, not a big fan of that addition, to say the least. I mean, he's stunk the past 2 years in San Jose. I don't know why it would get even better, or think that it would get any better. Jason, I don't know. I don't listen. I don't have the TV on like where I can hear it. So I have no idea what the broadcast is like because the game's on mute. I don't have favorite goal horn Seattle. I don't pay attention to that at all. I really don't care what their goal horn sounds like. Nice. So first intermission here. Period 2, a little ways away. Oh, there you go, Red Rubber. Yeah, Thursday night football tonight. Jaguars and the Bengals playing. Pretty good, interesting matchup there. I hope the Bengals win. I like Joe Burrow a lot more than I like Trevor Lawrence, so I hope the Bengals win, and I feel like they should. The Jaguars are absolutely terrible. But that should be a pretty interesting game between teams that aren't particularly great. But Bengals are off to a good start, though. They're off to a decent start. I will definitely give them that. They are much better this year than they were last year, that's for sure. Also, having a healthy Joe Burrow back definitely helps. Yes, Joey. Rick Tocchet is an analyst for TNT now. There's actually been quite a few new names, and they added to the broadcast crew. Obviously, a lot of the guys from NBC ended up going over to either TNT or ESPN, but there's a lot of new faces as well. And Rick Tocchet is one of the new guys. He was obviously the coach of the Coyotes last year. And he's now working for TNT as an analyst. Yo, I can't hear anything of this intermission report, but I can see it, and the room that they're in, like their set for the intermission report seems so big. Like on NBC, they were like around this like pretty small table, and like everything was like very compact and close. Like this intermission set that they're at on TNT is like massive. Like the room looks like it's like 3 rooms wide. Like the table they're at is like as long as this couch. Like it looks absolutely massive. Caroline, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat, Caroline. As always, welcome in. We're the first intermission here between the Bruins and Flyers. We've got a 3-1 Bruins lead right now. We'll see if the Flyers can push back in period 2. It's been a very action-packed game so far. A lot of pace to it. So definitely excited about that. And hopefully that keeps up all game long. Adrian thinks it's going to be 6-3 Bruins. We shall see. Definitely a very realistic possibility, Adrian, given how that first period went. See, Nashville and Tampa, that's a pretty good game. Oh, wow, it's 4-1 Predators now. Jeez, good thing I checked that score. It is 4-1 Nashville over Tampa Bay now. So that one is getting one-sided pretty quickly. Not sure, who's in the lineup for each team as far as, like regular NHL guys or whatever, but 4-1, that one's getting pretty lopsided. Mia, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by and watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Yeah, that was a really good first period and lots of hits in that first period, 100%. And Adrian, yeah. It was a very, very physical first period, especially early on, like the first 5-6 minutes in particular. They were throwing some big ones out there, trying to land the body and really establish the physical game early, and it definitely was fun to watch. There shouldn't be too much longer in this intermission left. I feel like we've been at intermission for quite a while. Yeah, there's only a few minutes left. We should be getting back to action here pretty quickly. Yeah, that was all over Twitter the other day. Ryan Reeves teaching the young Rangers how to fight so they can actually protect themselves this year instead of getting ragdolled around. So, yeah, Revo going to the Rangers is going to be fun for sure. I cannot wait for that first game against the Capitals on that the first Wednesday, the 13th. Super, super excited for that game. Rangers Caps going to be an all-out war, and that stream is going to be so much fun. All right, this should probably be the last commercial break of the intermission. I think second period should be starting when we get back from this commercial. So we're getting ready for period 2 here. This is it's been a fun one so far. I hope the second period's as fun as the first. Yo, what is this Wendy's commercial? Oh, yeah, Joey, definitely hoping. Wasn't, I don't know, preseason games a lot of times are on the boring side. Like, I'll say it, that game between Winnipeg and Edmonton last night was pretty darn boring for the most part. There wasn't a whole lot of action in that game. And it was very one-sided as well. Like, I don't get excited over preseason games and really into preseason games very much, but that was an exciting first period. So I'm hoping that keeps up for sure. All right, let's see. Hey, we got over 30 likes on the stream already. We're only a period in. Thank you guys so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. And it looks like we're getting ready to come back for period 2 here. So yeah, so I saw that on Twitter. So that's got to mean that a deal with Pettersson is going to be done anytime now, cuz they were both like, things have been going together with those two. Like, I'm not saying they're going to get the same contract, but like, the contract talks between Vancouver and those guys have been very similar for both of them. So if they got a deal done with Hughes, then I would imagine they're going to get a deal done with Pettersson like anytime. So I would not at all be surprised if that's announced either later tonight or tomorrow that they've got Pettersson signed as well. But we'll have to wait and see. But that is absolutely massive for the Canucks, because obviously they're not doing anything without Pettersson or Hughes. So to get, two of their most important players back like that, well, at least one of them for now, I would assume both of them here pretty shortly, that's going to be really, really big for the Canucks and their chances this season. But we are back for the start of period 2. They're lined up in the neutral zone at center ice, and we are underway. Bruins win the face-off back. Second 20 minutes has commenced. Welcome in, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up if you haven't. It helps out so much as the Flyers bring that into the offensive zone. Shot in there, and Swayman gloves it down. Shucky, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. That was a nice glove stop by Swayman. We're going to have an offensive zone draw for the Flyers coming up here just 20 seconds into period 2. Hey, thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. Bergeron's going to get tossed out here, so Pastrnak has to come in to take the draw. He is not a center. Now Morgan Frost gets tossed out for Philly, so Van Riemsdyk has to do it. So they have two wings taking the face-off now, and Pastrnak wins it back for the Bruins. Trying to get it up out of the zone. Here comes Marchand. Angelo, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Boston on the forecheck in the offensive zone now. Cam York plays it up for the Flyers. Chipped out of the defensive zone. Bruins get it back at neutral ice. Into the offensive end. Backhanded into the middle. Taken now. I would certainly hope so, Patricia. I mean, there's another guy that Ottawa needs to just get signed. He's such a huge part of that team. If you can't get a long-term deal done, then you've got to get a bridge deal done and at least get him signed for the next year or two. Like, just get him into camp and on the roster. Moved up now into the offensive end. Flyers on the rush here. Bruins get back. We got a penalty call coming up, though. We got a Flyer down behind the net, trying to get out in front. Pass does not connect, though. Flyers still have it. And now it gets touched by the Bruins, and Philadelphia is going to be going to the power play here. This happened away from the play. Looks like it's going to be Jack Studnicka going to the box. This was away from the play. It's an interference call against Studnicka. And he sent one of the Flyers into the end boards pretty hard there. And that Flyer was very slow to get up. It was Cam York. It was York jumping into the play, the defenseman. And he got sent hard into the end boards there. So, that's not what you want to see if you're a Flyers fan. You do not want anything happening to Cam York. Yo, did anyone else's TNT feed just cut out? Oh, it's back. It's back. Bruins on the penalty kill here. They already killed off the first 30 seconds. We didn't see it. Flyers coming up through the neutral zone. What do you mean no one likes Marchand? I love Marchand 100%, Dork. He's one of my top 4 or 5 favorite players on the Bruins. Also, I love Brady and Matthew Tkachuk. They're 2 of my favorite non-Bruins players in the entire league. Absolutely love them. Up into the offensive zone now. Flyers on it. Trying to work it out. Bruins clear it all the way down again. Only 50 seconds of power play time left. Flyers haven't been able to get anything going on this one. Yo, Kim, what is going on? Welcome in. We got Isles Girl in the chat. What is up, Kim? Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really, really appreciate it. Back down here. York. Good to see him healthy after that crash into the end boards. Moved up now. Into the offensive end. Flyers here. Final seconds of the power play. Trying to get something going. Stolen away, though, by Clifton. Moved up here. Bruins shorthanded into the offensive zone. Taken here. Don, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. No one... really, really appreciate it. I don't know what is going on with this broadcast. Like, somebody in the production truck for TNT must have, like, messed up a plug or something. It's almost like there's a loose connection somewhere. Like, somebody half pulled out a plug that needed to be plugged in, and it's, like, only halfway in. All right, now it looks fixed. Probably some intern in the production truck, like, kicked something or, like, half pulled a plug out that they weren't supposed to. Yo, Aiden, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat, man. Yeah, Flyers only have 6. Now they have 6 shots on goal in this game. Also, the power play's over. Boston killed it off. That shot from the point goes wide. Still 3-1 Bruins here. Second period. 15:28 to go. Oh, I do like the TNT scoreboard. It's like small and tucked away in the corner where it belongs, but it's very clear. They got the colors to match the teams. Like, I like the TNT scoreboard. It's definitely a lot better than the scoreboard that NBC was using at the end of last year. Way better than that. So the Flyers are now up to 7 shots on goal. Moved up now into the offensive end. Dumped there. Bruins go for a line change. Flyers go back to regroup. Justine, what's going on? Welcome in. I mean, it's, they're calling it Champa Bay for a reason, Justine. They've got some very, very good teams right now. Yeah, the scoreboard that NBC used at the end of last year was absolutely terrible. TNT's I like a lot. Actually, TNT's is not that different from mine, honestly. There's not, like, it's got the period, or the only difference is the clock, but I don't have a running clock because I'm not stopping and starting every time there's a whistle, but the clock is the difference. But other than that, it's pretty similar to the way mine's set up as far as like the teams and the logo and all of that. I think their presentation's been good. Obviously, a little technical difficulties there with the camera or whatever, but it's better to get that out of the way in the preseason. No, they do not play in SoFi in the NHL. Although, maybe they could do an outdoor game there at some point, but definitely not a regular stadium for anyone. That one's sent wide. Flyers trying to work it out. Good forechecking pressure, though, there from Trent Frederick. Flyers able to chip it by him, though, and send it back to the Bruins zone where Cameron Hughes plays it. Cameron Hughes is one of the few non-NHL regulars in the Bruins lineup tonight. It is mostly their NHL lineup. Joey, what's going on? Welcome in. Spence, what's going on? Welcome in. Well, I have no idea about the coverage because the game, I don't listen to it. The TV's muted, but the aesthetically, TNT's looked very good. Visually, everything's been awesome. It's income tax, 100%. It's no income tax in the state of Florida. Taken now. Pastrnak moves that one up. He gets taken down, though, and loses the puck. Flyers keep it in. They're cycling it around now. Big hit behind the net. We got more shoving going on behind the net there, but the Bruins are able to clear it out all the way back down to the Flyers' end. Jones leaves it behind. Flyers starting the breakout now. 12:25 to go in the second period. Dumped in there by Philadelphia. Trying to close the gap in shots on goal and certainly trying to close the gap on the scoreboard here. It's been a little bit better here the second period for the Flyers. They've had a lot more zone time as that comes to Ristolainen. He gets it to Abe-Kubel. Into the middle. It's poked away, though, at the last second. Here comes David Pastrnak. He has it poked off his stick, though, and he's going to head off for a line change. Hey, what's up, Firestrike? Welcome in. Nick, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Into the offensive zone now. Here comes Scott Lawton. Poked away from him, but kept in at the blue line. Long shot there. That one goes wide. Taken now into the middle. That one deflects to the corner. Flyers with a lot more offensive zone time here in period 2 than they had in the first. It's been a much better period for them. Big hit there by McAvoy. Or on McAvoy. Flyers player, not sure who that was, came flying in and laid the thump on McAvoy. Flyers back into the offensive zone now. Forbert behind the net. He's going to play it. Kaylee, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. We got 11 minutes to go in the second period. We got a bunch people in the chat tonight. Thank you guys so much. Really, really appreciate it. Bruins have the puck in a 3-1 lead. Flyers trying to get it now. They're looking to close this score back up, make it look closer as this one goes in. Chance here, long shot. Swayman with the blocker save. Going to be another offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Flyers. They have had a much better second period than first. Selkie, what's going on? Welcome in. Brian, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see everybody in the chat tonight as we are headed to commercial break. Commercial stoppage here. Still 3-1 Bruins. No goals yet in the second, but a lot of offensive zone time for Philadelphia. Very fire strike. I think he is going to be... He's going to be a top 6 winger probably 3 years from now. He's going to play in the WHL this year. I think he'll probably play either again in the WHL next year or in the AHL next year. I think 3 years from now, he's going to be in the Boston lineup in a top 6 role. All right, we're at commercial break. Good time to check some other scores here. See, Predators and Lightning is still 4-1. Red Wings have scored 3 goals against Buffalo here. 3 unanswered goals for Detroit against Buffalo, and that is now a 3-1 game. And we're about 15 minutes away from the start of Minnesota-Colorado. Also, the Predators-Lightning game is in the second intermission. They're heading into the third. Tatiana, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. There have not been any fights yet, CL. No fights. But there have been some big hits in this game. No doubt about that. There's been some big hits. It's been a fun hockey game, especially for preseason. This has definitely been one of the more entertaining preseason games that I can remember. All right, we're back from commercial break. Christopher, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Flyers in the offensive zone off of that faceoff, trying to get it worked around. Bruins trying to get it out, not able to. Philly here, hard forechecking pressure. That one gets chipped up, and now we're going to get a penalty call, it looks like. Boston, it might be Zaboral. Is that Zaboral again? His second penalty of the game. At least this one's in the defensive zone, not the offensive zone. But yep, Jakub Zaboral, another penalty for the Bruins. And he is going to the box for holding. And it is going to be a Philadelphia power play here and a chance for them to get it within 1. Philly to the power play. And we'll see what they can do with this opportunity. They're 1 for 3 on the man advantage so far tonight. Zaboral was in the box for their first goal that they did score. So we'll see if they can do that again. Back the other way now. Here come the Flyers into the offensive zone. Bergeron gets back against Van Riemsdyk. Puck goes into the corner. I mean, Hughes has signed Lorne. I haven't heard about Pettersson, but the assumption is that with Hughes signed that Pettersson is going to be close. But I don't think there's anything official on Pettersson yet that I've heard, but Hughes has signed, yes. That literally just happened. But welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Good to see you in the chat. Philly set up now in the offensive zone. Looking to score here. Nice save there by Swayman. We're down under a minute to go on the power play, and the Flyers have to regroup in their own zone. Giroux is not playing, Oilers, man. Hughes got a 6x775. Okay. That's a good deal, actually. That's a good contract. I mean, considering what other defensemen got this offseason, getting him at 7.75 is a good contract. Taken here now in the offensive zone. Flyers working it around here on the power play. 20 seconds of man advantage time left. Looking to get this game back within 1. That pass, though, turned over by Sanheim, and the Bruins clear it out. Final 10 seconds here. 8.5 to go in the second period. Moved here. Philadelphia as the final seconds tick off. Penalty is over to Zaboral. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. All even again. Bruins still with a 3-1 lead. Taken now. Moved up. Here comes Boston into the offensive zone. It's Howla. He rips a shot off and a glove save there by Jones. And that one goes up into the netting. We'll get an offensive zone face-off for Boston here, but we're going to get a commercial break first. Howla ripped that one. Oh, Jones has come out. It's Sandstrom in net. My apologies. I even realized that they switched goalies. TNT didn't put any focus on the goalie change. It's Sandstrom in net now for the Flyers. He just made a nice glove save there before the commercial break, and Boston will have an offensive zone face-off when we get back. But we are past the halfway point of period number 2. Boston holding on to the 3-1 lead. All of the goals came in the first period. We haven't had anything in the net yet here in the second. Really, really appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Very, very much appreciated. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel so much. I cover the entire league, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Probably because it's just a different market, Aiden. Like, Seattle's playing in, like, different WHL arenas for their preseason games. Other teams are playing in different places as well. So in the preseason, teams like to play games in areas that don't have NHL teams. Sometimes. Yeah, some teams do that. They just play in different places. Yes, 100% Dork. Although Flyers goaltending hasn't really been tested in this period. Philly's had the puck almost this entire period. It's been a much, much better one. No, ESPN is not showing any preseason games on ESPN. Their first game is opening night. But TNT is showing a couple of preseason games on TNT, yes. Mason, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat. We're in the second period of this one. Bruins holding on to the 2-goal lead. Well, ESPN has a lot of preseason games on ESPN Plus, though. So if you want to count ESPN Plus, then they do have preseason games. But there's no actual cable ESPN games until opening night. But the ESPN Plus has had a ton of preseason games. Wow, Jags score first. Thank you for the update, Red Rubber. Omar has only, I think, played in one game so far. I think he played against the Rangers the other night, and I didn't see that game. So, I haven't really seen him yet. I mean, I've seen him with Buffalo. He played outstanding with a terrible team in front of him, but I haven't seen him with the Bruins yet. But Swayman is playing tonight, and Swayman's played well. Oh, we got a penalty. Did not realize that we had a penalty here. Nick Sealer is in the box. This is his second penalty of the game. So Boston's going to get a power play opportunity. Boston is going to get a power play opportunity here. And they are 2 for 3 on the power play so far in this game. Philadelphia sends it all the way down, though. And good start to the penalty kill here early for the Flyers as Boston brings it back up through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Nope, that one's sent all the way back down again by the Flyers. Boston not able to get anything going yet. Now here comes Taylor Hall. Cleared again, though, by the Flyers penalty kill. So very, very, very good penalty kill so far here for the Flyers. And now it's stolen by Nate Thompson. He tried to feather a pass through. Boston turns it over again. This is just so sloppy. Boston cannot even get out of their own zone on the power play. Just getting worked right now by this Flyers penalty kill. I think the Bruins thought that the first period was the whole game. Because they have been completely dominated here in the second so far. As Howlett dumps that one in. Second power play unit now out for the Bruins. And hopefully this one is better. As Howlett takes it down low. That one passed to nobody. All the way down. And that is cleared again by the Flyers. Moved up here now. Dumped in there. Backdoor! Howler just can't get a stick on it. Sent around. Played here by Grizzlick. Played up here all the way down. Taken now by Foligno. Van Riemsdyk all over him. So that one gets dumped in again by the Bruins. Flyers take it, though. Power play is over. Boston doing absolutely nothing with that power play opportunity. Now here comes the Flyers. Back the other way, trying to get it into the offensive zone. Sending now Cameron Hughes. Behind the net. Frederick going in on the forecheck. Trying to chip it back to Hughes. Freddie takes it back to the blue line. Setting up in the offensive zone. Good fourth line shift here for the Bruins. Zaboral off the heel of his stick, though, turns it over. And it's cleared again by Philadelphia. Taken now. Moved up here. Zaboral through the middle. Gets it to Pastrnak into the offensive zone. He shoots and Sandstrom makes the save. Rebound chance from Bergeron goes wide. McAvoy keeps it in. Down behind the net. Now in front. Trying to get that one through. Nobody gets a stick on it. McAvoy pinches to keep it in. Trying to get it to Marchand. Marchand can't maintain possession, though. Flyers come back the other way. Here comes Philly now. Philly trying to work it around the offensive zone. Long shot there. Blocked away by Swayman. Sent down low. Up now in front. Stolen there by the Bruins defense. They look to work it out. Chip to the neutral zone. Flyers D takes it back. They'll regroup with 3:20 left here in the second period. Taken now by Forbert. Deep in his own zone. He's going to work it around. Drop pass there for McAvoy. McAvoy up to Marchand. Marchand turns it over. Has it poked off his stick. Backhand chance. Now Swayman makes the save, sending it to the corner. Taken by Forbert. Here comes Derek Forbert with 3 minutes to go. Good outlet pass up the middle. Bruins able to clear. Craig Smith. Studnicka going in now on the forecheck. Played up now. Good hit there. Flyers move it, though, into the offensive zone. Carlo back. And he takes it. Brandon Carlo. He takes a hit, but moves it up to Smith. Smith chips it out. And Flyers have to regroup again in the neutral zone. Boston without a lot of puck possession here. Into the offensive end. Flyers right back on the attack. Bruins have not been very good here in the second period. Not nearly the way that they played in the first. Back now. Cross-ice pass. Back across. It's stolen, though! Here comes Smith! He doesn't have the speed, and he gets caught from behind. Taylor Hall takes it. Trying to pass into the middle. Bruins looking for possession. They have it set up now. Taylor Hall with the puck. Now down low. Looking in front. Trying to get it through. Backdoor. Can't get it on goal. That's Zaboral. And they rim it around the boards past everybody, and the Bruins come back to their own zone. 1:48 to go here in the second. Bruins back into the offensive end. But he gets hung up at the blue line, and that's going to be an offsides. Oh, Buffalo scored. Thank you, Oilers, man. Appreciate the update. So Buffalo gets one back against Detroit. And we are going to head to the final commercial break here of period number 2. Bruins still up 3-1. No goals here in the second frame. Flyers with a much better period, though. A lot more possession and a lot more attacking zone time. No, Lauren, this is not the usual camera angle. So this might be where my communication degree might actually have some value. What's probably happened with TNT is, so this obviously is not the normal camera angle that everyone's used to from up at the red line, up high. they're using a camera angle that is very low down to the ice. So what I assume has happened here is that something went wrong with their camera, like something broke with their camera, their normal camera, and they had to switch to a lower camera that normally would only be used for like replays and like other effect type stuff like that, where, you know, you can like get little clips from it or get replays from it, but it's not the main broadcast camera. I would imagine that their main broadcast camera broke or something has gone wrong with it. So they're using this other camera angle as now the main broadcast, because that's all they have. And that's why the broadcast was like, the screen was messed up for a while, because they had to like recalibrate this camera into with the scoreboard and everything else from the main broadcast. Like that, that's definitely a bit of a chore. So I would, yeah, see, they're still using this low camera angle that looks like it's near the penalty box, maybe like just above the penalty box or something. This is not the normal broadcast angle. So something, I would imagine, went wrong with the regular camera. Yeah, see where they're shooting from? It's like just above the penalty box. This is normally an angle that they would use for like replays, not an actual broadcast. Oh, DeBrusk takes it to the front and scores. Jake DeBrusk puts it in right as we get back from commercial break. And Boston takes a 4-1 lead. No, see, I don't think this angle's really bad. I don't mind this angle at all. I guess it wouldn't be, I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice. The regular broadcast angle would be my first choice, but I don't mind this angle. There's definitely a lot worse out there. I could watch a game from this angle, no problem. So Boston takes a 4-1 lead there on DeBrusk's goal in front, and this one is, well, one-sided. Dumped in there again by the Bruins. We are back underway. We're down to about a minute and a half remaining in this second period. Puck is down behind. Flyers move it out through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Here comes Philadelphia trying to get a shot off. It's poked away at the last second. Flyers not able to keep it in. Bruins get it out. Under a minute now to go in the second period. 50 seconds left. Taken here. Bruins with it. In their own zone, regrouping. Up now through the neutral zone in front of everybody. Here comes Brad Marchand back into the offensive zone, trying to get through the D. He backhands it in on Sandstrom and makes him make a save. Great move there from Marchand to get it to the net. 22 seconds left. The Bruins will have an offensive zone face-off. Good on the rush there. Shots now are 18-11 in favor of the Bruins. Goals are 4-1. Bergeron to take this draw against Thompson. Bergeron wins it back. Pastrnak comes and gets the puck. Now down in the corner. He's getting worked over. Marchand's already played over 12 minutes in this game. And now we get a stoppage in play. And what do we have here? Is this a penalty call? Looks like Glendening, Adam Glendening might be going to... Yeah, Adam Glendening is going to the box here for Philadelphia. Boston is going to get another power play opportunity. They already have a couple of power play goals in this game, and they're going to get another chance now. There's only 14 seconds left in the period, so it will carry over into the third, unless they score very quickly. Thompson gets tossed from the faceoff dot. Lawton comes in. Taken here. Cross ice pass. That one doesn't go through. 5 seconds left. Back out McAvoy. Down low. Chance. Backdoor. That one hits the pipe right at the horn. Right at the final buzzer there. Taylor Hall deflects it off the pipe. And it is going to bring us to the end of the second period. It is 4-1 Boston. Swayman has looked fine in goal. Very good game for Swayman. Bruins offense getting it done, especially on the power play. And that brings us to the end of period 2 here. The rest of this power play will carry over into the third period. And that is going to bring us to the end of 40 minutes. We've got 20 to go. We got some time to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for period number 3 to begin. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to drop that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And this has been a fun game so far. Hopefully the third brings us some entertainment value as well. Whew. God. Pretty good game for a preseason one so far. This has been a fun one to watch. Hey, Oilers man, thank you for the update. Detroit scored again. So it's 4-2 Red Wings now. And that 9 p.m. game between Colorado and Minnesota, that one should be just about ready for puck drop. And the 2 late games tonight are San Jose and Anaheim, and Vegas versus LA. Let's see, is it still 4-1 in the Predators Lightning game? Probably. Yep. No, 5-1 Predators now. Holy cow, 5-1 Predators destroying Tampa Bay. Oh, we got a dono from Steven! Thank you so much, Steven. Really, really, really appreciate that. Let's get that dono hype in the chat. Thank you so, so much. Really, really appreciate that. Dropping a big old 2 on the stream. Let's go. Oilers, man, Verana is out for 4 months now with shoulder surgery. So, Mantha, because Verana is going to miss half the season. Actually, more than half the season. Hey, thank you so much, Steven. We have had a very good night in the chat tonight. Thank you guys so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. And we still got the whole third period to go as well. So, pumped to have everyone here tonight enjoying some preseason hockey. Obviously, cannot wait for the regular season to start and the games to actually mean something. But preseason hockey will do for now. It's just awesome to have games back on TV. And really, really excited for that. And next week, I'll be doing 3 more preseason games next week before we start the regular season October 12th. And my plan right now for next week's games are Detroit and Chicago on Monday, Vegas and Colorado on Tuesday, and Washington and Boston on Wednesday next week. And that'll be it for preseason games that I'm doing. And then obviously opening night of the regular season is October 12th. I will be live for both games, Tampa Bay against Pittsburgh and then Seattle against Vegas that night. We'll be doing a doubleheader on opening night. Both of those games are on ESPN. Really, really excited for that. So regular season hockey is going to be here soon. We're less than 2 weeks away. So, obviously, Philadelphia has already switched goaltenders here. Martin Jones played half the game, and Felix Sandstrom has come in and will play the second half of the game. Swayman played the entire first 2 periods for the Bruins, so I wonder if the Bruins are going to have a different goaltender for the third, or if they're just going to play Swayman the entire game. They might be playing Sway the whole night. Hellebuck for Winnipeg played the entire game last night, so maybe they just let Swayman go the whole time, and I presume they're playing the Rangers again on they're playing the Rangers again on Saturday. I'm probably going to see Ullmark in that game. I am very, very excited to see Linus Ullmark in a Bruins uniform. I mean, this guy was a fantastic goaltender with the worst team in the league in front of him. Now that he has a really good team in front of him, I am expecting big, big things from Linus Ullmark this year. I think he definitely can win 30-plus games. He should have a .920-ish save percentage, goals against well under 2.5. I think he is going to be a very, very good goaltender for the Bruins. And he was good in Buffalo on a really bad team. That means he should be great with a good team in front of him. So we're intermission here. I mean, we'll see if TNT gets their camera issues fixed during the intermission. They definitely had... I don't know, I feel like the first period went pretty well, I thought. But they had a lot of issues in that second period with the technical side of things. And obviously something happened with the camera and whatnot. So we'll see if they're able to figure that out. I mean... It's the preseason for them too, and it's their first game. This is a network that has never. I'm not gonna rag on them for a preseason game. Like, this is a network that has never covered hockey before. They're learning all of this on the fly as it's happening, and it's the preseason for them too. Like, these are the things that they've got to figure out via trial and error, and they've got to learn and make sure that they get right. I'd be a lot more mad if it was happening during regular season action and games that actually meant something. But in the preseason, they've let them figure it out, let them learn how to do this, and they're going to get better at it as it goes along. I mean, they're doing this for the first time, and as someone who has done things for the first time, it's kind of nerve-wracking and scary, and you don't really know what you're doing until you do it for a little while. I mean, to put it into perspective, if you were to go back and watch my first ever live stream on YouTube, it's really, really bad compared to how I live stream now. It is really, really bad. So, I mean, it's something that you have to practice and learn and evolve and get good at over time. You're not just gonna right away jump right into it and have it all down perfectly. So it's that way for the TV networks as well. They're gonna it's a work in progress. So I'll cut them a little slack for their first preseason game, but hopefully they do get the issues resolved. And you obviously don't want those things lingering into games that actually count. Yo, we have a legendary arrival in the chat. Nolan, what is up, bro? It has been a while. Thank you so much for stopping in, man. Really, really appreciate it. It's great to see you. We have a channel OG in the chat right now, Mr. Nolan Gregg. What a legend. Great to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yo, why did I change the period to third when it's intermission? I mean, I'm just going to leave it now, but that should say INT, not third. Jesus. See? It's preseason for me too, and I forgot to put it at intermission instead of third period. So, yeah, I'm messing stuff up now too, even. I think everybody is at this point. It's been a good game, Nolan. It's been a good game. Very entertaining, exciting game. A lot of fast-paced action. Some real big hits. No fights yet, but some big hits at points. So it's been pretty fun, especially for a preseason game. Normally preseason games aren't exactly the best to watch, but this one's been pretty good. Yeah, it is preseason stuff, 100%, definitely. I'll have it down. I'll have it down for the regular season. Don't worry. I just want to thank everybody for having such a good time tonight in the chat, making the chat really fun tonight. And, we haven't had any issues. Well, gonna knock on wood for that. We still got a period to go, but it's been a good chat. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been a good night so far. We'll see what the third period brings us. Really, really excited for these final 20 minutes. I haven't seen a lot of bad goaltending, Nolan, but I've only seen a couple preseason games. This is only my third preseason game that I've watched. I will say, though, Martin Jones for Philadelphia, who played the first half of this game, gave up 3 of the 4 goals. He did not look great. Martin Jones, I mean, the second goal definitely wasn't his fault, but the first goal and the third goal, he probably would have liked to have gotten a piece of. He did not play great. I'm not sure about around the rest of the league as far as the games that I haven't seen, but also starting goaltenders haven't been playing a lot so far. Early in the preseason, they've either only played like half a game or haven't. Some of them haven't really started at all. So we'll see how it develops over the next week or so heading into the regular season. But in the games that I saw, Hellebuck played well for Winnipeg last night. Edmonton had a rookie KHL goaltender in, so what is Konovalov? He was a 2019 draft pick, so he got a few goals against, but it wasn't really his fault, and he's a non-NHL player anyway. Trying to think. The first game was between Philly and the Islanders that I saw, and the goaltenders in that game played fairly well. That was a 3-2 overtime game, low scoring. Goaltenders played pretty well. But yeah, no, there has been some high scoring games around the league, and it wouldn't surprise me if some goalies are definitely not sharp yet. Oilers man just changed his name to Bruins man for the rest of the stream. There we go, trying to bring the Bruins some good luck. All right, we should be pretty close to the start of the third here. I feel like they've been at intermission for a while. Maybe it's just me. It feels like the intermissions are going by really slow tonight. I feel like last night in the Winnipeg-Edmonton game that, like, the intermissions, like, flew by. I barely realized that it was intermission. And then tonight, the intermissions are going by really, really slow. I mean, they're all the same time. They're all 18 minutes, but it just, I don't know. Sometimes they feel really slow. Sometimes they feel quick. Depends on the night. All right, Bruins, man. Sounds good. Yeah, he was a third-round pick of the Oilers. He had really good KHL numbers last year, Nolan. I don't really know much about him, but he had really good KHL numbers last year. We'll see how he adjusts to North America and whatnot. We'll have to see how it goes. I mean, he definitely was not the reason why the Oilers struggled last night. I mean, the team in front of him was terrible, so not really putting it on him. But he did give up, I think, 3 or 4 goals. Yo, Trevor, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I mean, there's definitely things about the Bruins that I like better, Brian. I think their third and fourth lines are going to be significantly improved this year. I'm worried about defensive depth. That's probably my biggest worry with the Bruins. Their defensive depth. I still feel like they could use another NHL D-man and knock Clifton down to that 7th D role as opposed to him being in the top 6. But overall, I mean, Boston absolutely, I think, is going to be a playoff team. They should be a top 3 team in the Atlantic. I think they're better than Toronto. I think they can be better than the Panthers unless the Panthers have another really good year like they did last year. If they come back to earth a little bit, I think the Bruins are better than them. Obviously, Tampa is, I think, the best team but in the division. But Boston should absolutely be a playoff team this year. I hope that Jones can have a bounce back year, CL, and can play better, but I do not have high hopes for Martin Jones after watching the way that he's played for the past couple of seasons in San Jose. Not that he had a good team in front of him in San Jose, because he didn't, but he gives up a lot of bad goals. That is probably my biggest gripe with Martin Jones, is that he gives up a lot of bad goals. Goals that you watch and you're just like, there is no way that should make sense. Or that should go in. There's no way that should go in. Like, that's my big thing with him, is the bad goals. All right, here we go. Start of the third period. The Bruins will have a carryover power play. There should be about a minute 40-ish, minute 40, minute 45 left on this power play for the Bruins. They have the 4-1 lead here entering the third. They're lining up at center ice. We are getting ready to go. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire league, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And the puck is dropped. We are underway. The third has begun with a Flyers face-off win and a clear all the way down the ice. Swayman is still in for Boston, so he is playing the whole game. Jeremy Swayman is playing the whole game here for Boston. Felix Sandstrom has come in at the halfway mark for Philadelphia, so that's the goalie plan tonight for each of these teams. And Bergeron with a shot that gets deflected wide. Taking now Flyers on the penalty kill for another minute 15. Bruins setting up in the offensive zone. Top power play unit on the ice. Taylor Hall trying to get it in front to Pastrnak. He takes it now around the circle. Now down low in the corner behind the net. Looking for a passing lane. Goes for a skate. Now back out to McAvoy at the point. Back to Pasta. Pasternak. Long shot there. Deflects wide. Marchand with it. He turns it over. Bad giveaway there. Lawton steals it and clears it all the way down. Flyers get a much-needed change on the penalty kill. 40 seconds left of power play time here for the Bruins. Moved in now. Craig Smith with it. Second unit coming out for Boston on the power play. There's a long shot. Sandstrom with the save on Foligno. Cleared again there by Philadelphia. Grzelcyk goes back to play. It looks like McAvoy is the power play quarterback for the first unit. Grzelcyk is the power play guy for the second unit. Wow, thank you guys for the score updates from some other sports around this, or some other games around the sports world here. As that one not able to be cleared by Philadelphia. Final seconds of the power play ticking off though. And that is going to do it. Boston, one last shot wide from Howla. Just missed the far post there. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 2 minutes into the third. All even strength again. Clifton goes D-to-D with Zaboral. Moved up now. Chris Wagner into the offensive zone. Past Cameron Hughes. Goes by everybody. Frederick gets back and steals the puck. Bruins take possession now through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Here comes Wagner again. Takes it to the corner. Trying to get some forecheck established here. Frederick comes in to help. Taken now. Freddie with it in the corner. He almost loses it. Gets help from Hughes, though. Hughes now on the forecheck. He gets his stick in the way. Bruins keep it in. Clifton with a long shot. That deflected wide. Wagner got a piece of it in front. Now the Flyers come back the other way. Into the offensive zone. Philadelphia! Shot ripped there. Not sure who that was for the Flyers, but Swayman gets a blocker on it. It deflects up into the netting, and that's a nice save from Jeremy Swayman. 17:09 to go in the third. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for Philadelphia now. Yeah, Steven, they should be. They definitely should be. Studnicka now in to take the draw for the Bruins. Flyers player gets kicked out. Studnicka wins it back now in the defensive zone. Bruins look to start the breakout. Moved up here. Over the red line into the offensive zone. Bruins second line on the ice. Hall, Studnicka, and Smith. Taken now. That one bounces over the stick of McAvoy. Not able to keep it in. Here come the Flyers. Over everybody. Forechecking pressure in the offensive zone. Played here. Studnicka gets back. Loses it in the corner, though. Flyers regain possession. Long shot from the point goes wide. They'll try the near side now. Moved into the middle. It's stolen, though, by the Bruins. Looking for a breakaway pass to Craig Smith. Can't get it through, but he does bring it in. Now Studnicka cutting in. Just poked away at the last second from the middle. Long shot from the point. That one gets blocked down. Grzelcyk with it now. Bruins in the offensive zone. Looking to work it around. Taken here. Back to the point. Good step up there by Carlo, but that puck goes back in offsides, and we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage. 16:07 to go in the third. Bruins 4, Flyers 1 still. Hey, see you later, Adrian. Have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Bruins now into the offensive zone. Hughes gets stood up there by Clendenning. York goes D-to-D. Bergeron after it. Well, that was Marchand, not Hughes. My apologies. 63, not 53. Played up now. Oh, notice I almost didn't even realize it. The camera angle back to normal. Which means whatever the issue was with the camera that caused them to use that low angle during the second period has been resolved, and we're back to the normal broadcast angle. So that is good. Bruins trying to work it out now. Thank you for the update, Christopher. I'll be doing a video on the Canucks signings after this game, I guess. I might as well do a quick video on it. Moved up now. 15-10 to go in the third. We get another stoppage and a face-off coming up. Looks like it's going to be in the neutral zone. Still 4-1 here in the final frame. Taken now, dumped in, all the way down. Behind the net, Foligno with it. Tries to get it to DeBrusk. DeBrusk looks like he's got his stick. His stick gets stuck in the stanchion holding the glass, and he has to go get another one. That was a tough break there for DeBrusk. He couldn't get his stick out of the glass. And now the Flyers have it, working around in the offensive zone. Forbert, very physical. To the end boards, knocks the Flyer off the puck, and now the Bruins come back the other way. Philly looking to get it out of their zone. Scott Lawton with it. 14.5 to go. Into the offensive end. Here comes Lawton. Backhanded in. Just blockered aside there by Swayman. Zaboro behind the net. Up to Wagner. Wagner trying to chip it out. Good pinch, though, from Cam York. Second opportunity, Boston's finally able to clear. Sports Geeks, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Much, much appreciated. Farabee to the corner. Zaboral down there as well. Pins Farabee. Trying to take the puck. Morgan Frost comes in to get it. Bruins fighting for it, though. Looking to get it out of the zone. And that one is dumped into the offensive end. Down low here, Craig Smith trying to fight for it. Flyers take it away, though. Back out. Farabee clears it. Moved up now by the Bruins. Over the red line and into the offensive zone. Here's Studnicka with a shot and a blocker stop there by Sandstrom. Trying to get out in front now. That one doesn't connect. Flyers coming back the other way. Andrew, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Rask had hip surgery, Sports Geek. So he's out until February if he even plays again. But he's a free agent. So he may not even play again. But he had hip surgery. He's going to miss the first half of the year. And may not. I mean, if he doesn't sign anywhere, then he's not going to play. Up and out. Over the red line. Bruins back into the offensive zone. Trying to get it in front here. Spin around shot there. That one gets blocked down by the Flyers defense. Moved out now. Down in the corner. Up the boards. Taken here. Bruins get it back in their own zone. Carlo. Looking for a breakout pass. Up to the middle. Now into the offensive end. Pastrnak after it. He's all alone. Rest of the line's changing. DeBrusk comes out off the bench. He ties up a Flyer going to the boards. And that is going to be a hooking call against Jake DeBrusk. So DeBrusk takes a Flyer down in the offensive zone. And that is going to be a penalty there against Jake DeBrusk. Philadelphia gets a power play opportunity. Down by 3 goals in period number 3. We'll see if they can make this a close game again with a power play goal. Let's see. Walmart, man, that's pretty funny. Seattle, what's going on? Welcome back. We are in the third period here. Boston 4, Philly 1. Power play coming up for the Flyers, though, when we get back from commercial break. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And it really helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Yeah, Red Rubber. Yeah. All right, we're getting down to the later stages of this one. It looks like Hughes and Pettersson are on the verge of officially getting deals done with Vancouver. So, two of the biggest remaining RFAs, Brady Tkachuk being the other one. Vancouver looks like they're getting their guys signed, and they'll be ready for the start of the season. So this was DeBrusk getting a hold of Wiley there. And they're probably going to call that holding. Either way, hooking, holding, doesn't matter. DeBrusk is in the box for 2 minutes, and Philadelphia goes to the man advantage. Yes, teams are in normal division, Seattle, yes. Yo, Tatiana dropping a 5 on the stream. Thank you so much. Get that dono hype in the chat. Tatiana drops a 5. Thank you. Really appreciate that. That is awesome. Here's the Flyers on the power play. Forbert for the Bruins, though, able to clear it all the way down. Derek Forbert's had a very nice game for Boston tonight. Is nothing flashy, doesn't do much offensively, but as far as defense goes, he is so solid back there. He's getting the puck out of the zone. He looks good on the penalty kill. Derek Forbert has had a very solid game. Taken now, cross ice. Long shot there from the point. That one gets blocked on the way through. Back out again. 1:05 left on the power play. Another shot there that goes wide from the Flyers. Taken in there. Back to the blue line. Cam York with it. Now to Morgan Frost. 50 seconds of power play time left. Trying to make this a close game again. Get back into it. Shot in there. Goes wide again. Good cycle game, though, here by Philadelphia with possession. And they score! Blast from the top of the circle from Joel Farabee. Goes high, blocker side on Swayman. And it's Farabee's second goal of the game. Flyers make it 4-2. And they did what they needed to do there. They did what they needed to do there. Get a power play goal and get back into this game. And now it's a 2-goal game with about 10 minutes to go. That's still plenty of time. This game is not over yet. And Joel Farabee, Flyers haven't had a great game tonight. Joel Farabee has stood out. I mean, he's had a very good night tonight for Philadelphia. Dono Hype is a big thank you for donating to the stream. It's just everybody saying thank you and hyping you up for donating. Yo, Mason, what's up? Matthew Boldy definitely should be on the NHL roster, Mason, I think. Absolutely. I don't know nearly as much about Beckman, so, I mean, I haven't seen him. But Matthew Boldy definitely is NHL ready, in my opinion. Taken up now. Flyers looking to work it out of their zone. Abe Kubel spins it around. Almost loses it, but gets it right back. Will, thank you for that update. I will nab that on the ticker as soon as we get a whistle. We've got 9:23 left to go in the third here. Boston with the 4-2 lead. My favorite hockey player is Patrice Bergeron, Seattle. Moved up now. Taken here by the Flyers into the offensive zone. Looking to get this to a 1-goal game. Good hit there behind the net. Here comes Bergeron. He dumps it in. Bruins looking to work it around the offensive end now. Pastrnak spins it to Marchand in the corner. Marchand with it. Half boards now. Works around one of the Flyers there. Going back door. Nice shot from Pasta. Sandstrom gets across to make the save. Taken here. Clifton to Zaboral to Pastrnak. 8.5 to go. Zaboral with a shot. That one gets blocked. I did for 12 years, Adrian. I don't anymore, except for the occasional pond hockey in the winter, but I don't play organized hockey anymore, but I did for 12 years, all the way through high school. 8:18 to go now in the third. Boston 4, Philadelphia 2. That's an icing call against the Flyers. All right, we got a stoppage here. So Nashville won 6-2 over Tampa. And Minnesota and Colorado. Wow, that's a scoring fest in the first period of that game. 2-2 in the first. Philly gets it out of their zone here. Into the Bruins end, trying to cycle it around. They've got 8 minutes remaining to try and score 2 more goals and tie this up. No icing on the play. Clendening stopped skating. They said no icing. Into the offensive end now. Philly comes right back with it. Moved up now. Taken here. Bruins work it out. Trying to get it through into the offensive zone. Too far in front of Hughes, though. Big collision along the boards. Frederick in there. We got a Flyers player that's hurt. We got a penalty call coming up. Penalty coming up against the Bruins here. And Philly is going to get another power play. This one might be 4 minutes. Clendening took one up high. Not sure if this was a high stick. Clendening is not happy. Either way, Philadelphia is going to be on the power play when we come back from this commercial break. And this game is not over. They've got a little under 8 minutes to score 2 more goals, and with a power play opportunity, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Wow, Detroit is up 6-2 over Buffalo in the third. Jeez. Uh-oh, hang on. Will just retracted that. Maybe not. No, it's 4-2 still. Oh, the Wild aren't playing their top 4 defensemen, so that makes sense. So the only game that's gone final is the Predators-Lightning game. Okay. Tatiana, what do you mean Oilers or Jets? What's the question? Which one is better? Which one do I like better? What exactly is the question there? I don't really have any strong feelings towards either. No, it's all good, Will. No worries. No worries. Yeah, Brian. I don't know who played for each team, so I mean, that's why I really don't put stock in scores or who wins and loses preseason games, because the lineups are so different, and there's a lot of other factors that play into it. But you know, if your star players play and you lose 6-2, that might be a little worrisome. But I don't know who the Lightning had in and who they didn't. Oh, who's better? Man, I mean, the Oilers have McDavid and Draisaitl, and I mean, that's good enough to get to the playoffs right there. But I think the better all-around team is the Jets. Like, the Jets have 3 really solid lines. They now have a good top 4 on defense. Like, I think the Jets are the better, well-rounded team, but the Oilers just have the superstar power of McDavid and Draisaitl. But they play in different divisions now, so I think they're both gonna finish in pretty close in the standings as far as within their own division. Who in the NHL would I beat in a fight? Probably none of them, Bruins, man, because they are all in much better physical shape and much stronger than I am. I mean, if you're playing in the NHL, you're a lot stronger than me. So, I probably wouldn't beat any of them in a fight. As it gets brought up now, Flyers back into the offensive zone. 55 seconds left on the power play here. I forgot Rasmus Ristolainen was playing in this game. I'm a little surprised. Ristolainen has been very quiet tonight, not noticeable at all. I forgot he was even playing in this game until I just saw him out there on this power play. He hasn't done much of anything tonight. Bruins trying to get this out. Yeah, Milan Lucic would knock me out in one punch. As it gets taken here. 20 seconds of power play time left. That one gets blocked wide. Puck's in the corner. Forbert all over the Flyer there. That was Frost. To the near side now. Ristolainen with it. Into the middle. Now back to the blue line. Sanheim to the far circle. Into the middle again. A shot there. That one blocked wide. Bruins player without a stick. One of their defensemen lost his stick. And that one Swayman gets a piece of. Power play's over. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. McAvoy was the one without a stick, but the Bruins are able to get it out. So Philadelphia now down to 2 for 6 on the power play. Could not convert on that one. Bruins now in the offensive zone with their first line on the ice. Yes, Bruins, man, yes. Bruins, Adrian. So that one gets cleared out. 4:40 left in the third. Through the neutral zone, Bergeron backhands it in. Going deep into the Flyers' end. Shots are 22-17 in favor of Boston. Here's Pastrnak with it. He throws it in. That one gets blocked. Marchand with it now. Back to the blue line. Zaboral, long shot. That one gets blocked to the corner. A lot of blocked shots in this game for both teams. That's one thing I've noticed. They're getting in the shooting lanes. Chris, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Much appreciated. 4 minutes to go in the third. Bruins with a 4-2 lead over Philly. And we're going to get a whistle here as that puck goes up and out of play. We get a stoppage. Neutral zone face-off coming up, it looks like. Under 5 minutes remaining in the period. And we're going to head to commercial break, the final commercial break of this game, it looks like. So, thank you guys all so much for being here and watching. Really, really appreciate it. Glad to see everybody in the chat again tonight. It's been a really, it's really been a fun night for sure. We've had a great hockey game. And we've got about 4 minutes left in the game, Adrian. And please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. It really, really helps out a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. And we're just trying to grow the channel here, grow the community, and have some fun. Even though it's only preseason, still great to have hockey and to be able to watch some games. David, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you in the chat. Yeah, I'm not streaming the Vegas LA game, Erod, but I'll probably watch the first period or so. But I'm not going to stream that one. Boston Bruins, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My next stream, guys, is going to be Monday night, I think it's 7:30 p.m. Chicago and Detroit on Monday night is my next stream. And And then, Tuesday, I should be doing Colorado in Vegas. That's a 9 p.m. start, so we're kind of doing a little bit of a later game on Tuesday night. And then Wednesday, we'll be doing Washington against Boston. That is the Bruins' last preseason game. And then after that, we'll be getting ready for the regular season. And October 12th, the regular season starts. Hey, thank you so much, Boston Bruins. Really, really appreciate that. Everyone, let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Boston Bruins. Just subscribe to the channel. Here we are now, back underway, back from commercial break. Philly has closed the gap in shots on goal. Shots are 22-17. There's a long one that just goes wide. Taylor Hall finds the puck. Doesn't clear the zone, though. Gets some help from Jack Studnicka, and he brings it in to the offensive end now, trying to get it through to Smith. He gets knocked off the puck by Clendenning. Hey, Caleb, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I am not doing any games tomorrow. My next stream is Monday night. Next stream is Monday. Chicago, Detroit on Monday night. Into the offensive zone now. Philadelphia still looking to cut into this Bruins lead. They're down under 3 minutes now to go in the third. That one gets thrown across the ice. Flyers setting up in the offensive zone, down by a couple of goals. Look for them to be pulling the goaltender here momentarily. They got to keep possession in the offensive end to do that, though. They have it back now, regrouping their own zone. I've been good, Caleb. How have you been? It's been a pretty good summer, but definitely excited for hockey to be back. Hope that things are going well. That one gets sent down there. Flyers dump it back in. 2:10 to go now in the third period. Move now into the offensive end. Bruins bring it up ice. Trent Frederick with it. Still no empty net for the Flyers, and Boston has it in the offensive zone. Taken now. Declan! Thank you so much for subscribing. New sub hype in the chat. We got a new subscriber to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Declan. All right, see you later, David. Appreciate you stopping by. We're down to 1:33 left in the third period. Sandstrom is still in the net for the Flyers. They're down by 2. Desperately looking for some offense, but they can't get any sustained pressure in the O-zone. Sandstrom has to glove that one down. Now he comes to the net. Or to the bench, excuse me. Empty net for the Flyers now. Down by 2 with 1:08 remaining. In the offensive zone, the Bruins steal it. Boston looking to work it out. Good defensive play there, though, by Frost. Doesn't allow the Bruins to keep possession. Taken now. Flyers in their own zone. Worked up here. Into the Boston end. And they are offsides entering the zone. That's going to be a whistle. 47 seconds left. And it's going to be an offensive or neutral zone draw just outside of the Bruins end coming up. The Flyers were offsides. Hey, Oilers man changed it back. He's changed his name quite a few times throughout this stream. Oof. That's a big oof, Caleb. Moved up now. Dumped in again there by the Bruins. Flyers running out of time here. Goaltender is back in the net as well. So no longer an empty net. Moved up here. Moved to the middle. Taken there. Bruins don't let them bring it into the offensive zone. Taken now into the offensive end. Final seconds ticking off the clock as the Bruins send it back to neutral ice. Wow, that's a little steep there, Caleb. Yikes. And the Sandstrom gloved that one, but it looks like they're letting the clock run out, and that's going to be it. Looks like that is going to be it. It looks like they are going to do a shootout, though. It is going to be a practice shootout here. So the Bruins win 4-2 over the Philadelphia Flyers tonight and pick up their second win of the preseason. This game has gone final. However, it looks like the teams are electing to do a practice shootout, which is a new thing this year that you're allowed to do, where no matter how the game ends, if you want to do a practice shootout, you can. So we're going to get a little bit of shootout action here. Salty, what is going on, my friend? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Have a good night, Caroline. Thank you so much for watching. We're getting a little shootout action here at the end, even though the game is over and final. We're getting a practice shootout here, just giving the guys a chance to work on their moves and the goaltenders to work on stopping some breakaways. And we'll see who the shooters are here for each team. It looks like Philadelphia is going to shoot first. It's going to be Morgan Frost. Sandstrom did play well, THG. Much better than Martin Jones did in the first period, that's for sure. So here comes Morgan Frost to the left side, cuts to the middle, and got absolutely nothing there from Swayman. Not sure if that one just went high or if Swayman got a piece of it. We'll see on the replay. Swayman did get a little piece of it as it goes wide of the post, and Frost is unsuccessful. Taylor Hall now going to shoot for the Bruins. He comes in down the right side, cuts to the forehand, and sends that one wide. Because it's just practice, Brian. That's a new thing this year, is that no matter how the game ends, if the teams elect to do a shootout, they can do a shootout just to practice it in the preseason. Here comes Farabee. He tries to tuck it, but Swayman stuffs him with the pad. Coming back the other way now, Jack Studnicka with a shot. And that one gets stuffed by Sandstrom as well. Studnicka came in, tried to just shoot one forehand, and it did not go. So, Salty, ESPN Plus is taking over all of the streaming for the NHL. So, if basically out-of-market games are going to be on ESPN Plus. No, Brian, it's just the preseason. Only for practice, and preseason is practice games, so it's not in the regular season. They're not just going to be doing random shootouts when the game actually counts, but these are practice games, and these are practice shootouts. As Howler rips one wide there, and we still do not have a goal. Sandstrom and Swayman keeping everything out. Yeah, I have ESPN Plus now as well, Salty. Been watching a bunch of preseason games on it. And, yeah, it's good to have for sure if you enjoy hockey. Here comes Forster for the Flyers, and he tries to pull it backhand. And it does not go. Swayman makes the save. 4 shooters down for the Flyers, still no goal. Blocker stop there by Swayman. Bruins' 4th shooter is about to go. It's Jake DeBrusk with speed, and he scores! Jake DeBrusk rips it glove side on Felix Sandstrom, and this game, which was already over, is now officially over. No, not all preseason games. It's going to be way more games in the regular season, Salty. But it's only some preseason games. But I've been watching a bunch of preseason games. They had a bunch on the other night. I think it's either tomorrow night or Saturday. They have like 4 or 5 available. Either way, DeBrusk just absolutely sniped that one glove side on Sandstrom, and that is going to do it. This game is over. It's gone final. I don't know why this camera is having so many problems with focus. It's very, very annoying. But anyway, that is going to bring us to the end of this one. Hey, Mike, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Brandon, thank you for stopping in. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see everyone in the chat tonight. That is going to bring us to the end of this one. Bruins with a 4-2 win over the Flyers. And they did a practice shootout as well, in which Jake DeBrusk scored the only goal. So the Bruins win that as well. Yes, Jay, DeBrusk is off to a very good start in the preseason. Hopefully that carries over into the regular season and he has a big bounce back year. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. This was my last game stream of the week. My next game stream will be Monday night for the Red Wings and Blackhawks game at 7:30 on Monday night. So that will be my next game that I call. I will be live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for the Off the Wall Hockey Show with Steele. And we're going to be doing awards predictions for the show tomorrow night. So that's what I've got in store. And I'll obviously have regular videos coming out as well. But really, really appreciate everybody watching tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your night. If I don't get a chance to talk to you before the weekend, I hope you have a great weekend. And I'll be back streaming games next week. I've got plans for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night to do preseason games each of those nights. So, should be a fun another week of hockey preseason next week, and then the regular season starting up on October 12th. Things are going to get real serious once the regular season starts. But thank you guys all so much. Really, really appreciate it, and I'll be talking to you all very soon. Have a great night.